Are you losing focus from your day to day task? Are you struggling to keep a track of your team's work progress? Are you struggling to create a visually appealing status report? Then, here is the answer. Included with Office 365 subscription, you have Microsoft Planner to help you out. Personal task or task that you need to handle as a team leader, Planner is a great task management tool. Hello everyone, welcome to another demo session. Let's get on to it. To start, fire up your browser and type in task.office.com. Now click on sign in and enter your credentials. And upon signing in, you reach the planner interface. In order to create a plan, let's go to the left hand side, the left hand pane, and click on new plan. Give it a name. Let's say new course development. And if you want to add to an existing 365 group, you can click onto this. You can add this to a 365 existing group, or you could choose between public and private. So if you want this plan to be open to everyone in your organization, then you can choose public. Or if you want this plan to be restricted to people of your choice, then make it private. So you could get further options here. You could give it a group description, which is optional on what this plan is about. And once you're done, you could click create plan. So by default, when you create a plan, automatically a new bucket is created and that will be named as to do. If you want, you can rename by clicking onto this 3 dots ellipsis and you can rename it. Or you can leave the to-do bucket as it is and you can move on creating a new bucket. So what is a bucket? A bucket is where you bring similar tasks together and assign those tasks to the people responsible. So I can create a new task here to be specific, new bucket here, and I would name it identify the domain, within which I could add the different specialization, maybe programming. So for that, I just have to click on this add task. So I name it programming, and I could set a due date for this. Let's say 31 May, and I click on assign. Okay, I assign a person here. And I'll be prompted whether I want to add this user to this plan. I click on assign and add. So if you want to get a broader view, or if you want to get more options, or if you want to add more information to that task, just double click on it, on the task, and this will open up a much broader view of this task where you could set the priority. You could select whether it is in progress or not started or completed, or you could give it a start date and any additional description of this task, and you could give a checklist. You could add any attachments related to this task, any comments, and you could also copy this task, or if you click on this 3 dots, it will give you further options, or it will give you the options to delete, or if you want to label it, label with a color code, you could do that as well. And once you're done, that's it. Now you want to add another task here. Let's say specialization in security. You want to set a due date, maybe later in July. Okay, July 30th. And you could assign a person for that. And you could add more people to that. And once you're done, click add task. That's it. And under to do, maybe just identify the domain. Okay, I'm not adding anything right now. Maybe market survey, and it goes on. So it all depends on the project that you are working in, the people that you're working with. So these buckets and tasks have to be logically arranged in a way so that it makes some sense to the project that you're working. Now right here you get another option to group by bucket, group by assigned to, by progress, due date, labels, and priority. So if I group it by the people whom I have assigned this task, so this way, now instead of the bucket name here, now I can group it by the persons. So this is the board view. Now the next tab is called the charts, so which gives a diagrammatic representation of the task and the buckets that you have created. So this will help you to understand who all have the more number of workload, who all have the least workload. So it's just help you to get an idea, an overall idea of the plan that you have created. And the schedule view, the third tab, gives you a calendar view of the task and plan that you have assigned. So you could have a month view or a weekly view of the task. And here, after the third tab, you select the ellipsis. That will gives you more option. So you could select the plan settings here, or you could add more members. You can change the background, or you can edit it. So let's say, let me give this a background here. Okay. And if you want to delete this plan, this is the option for you to delete down here at the bottom. And you can make some amendments later after you creating a plan here. So you have made all these settings in the beginning itself. So later, if you think you need to change this to public, you can do that here, or you can set the way you want this to be notified. So once you're done, you could click on this cross button. Now let's go back to the board view. So let me group it back to the bucket. And the second option is the Planner Hub, which lets you view all the plans that you are part of. And you have the My Task tab here, which will list down all the tasks that you were allocated to. Now let's see how a planner can be used or integrated with Teams. Not Team, but Teams. In order to do that, click on this plus symbol where you add a tab, and let's search for planner. So you just have to choose this one, task by, planner, and to do. So it's not just planner. In the new update, you should be seeing task by, planner, and to do. Now the question is whether you want to make a new plan or you need to choose an existing plan. So if I select a new plan and I click on save, it will take me through all the steps which we have followed while we created a plan from the planner. Or if you choose the existing plan, then this will automatically select, or you get a drop down here and you could select the plan which you have already created through planner or any other existing plan. For now, let me go with the first option where I create a new plan, and it takes me to this window, the same window as we have seen in planner. You get the board view, you get the chart view, and you could name a task. Okay, test task 1, set a due date. You could assign this to a user, assign and add. So it's basically the same process which we have followed in the previous steps. As you see, automatically a bucket is created. You could add another bucket here, so it's the same here. You could alert the members saying that a new plan is added. So if I go back to the post tab, you could see this alert here, and also everybody will get a notification that this particular task is created. So all they have to do is they just have to go and click on this task, so they could see the plan, or a tab is already added here. So if I just click onto this task, it takes me to this task. So if you want to rename this further, just go to the third tab here, take the drop down and click rename, or if you want to delete it, just click on this remove. And I don't want this tab to be highlighted here, so in order to remove this chat window, I could click on to this hide tab conversation, the second one. I click here, I get a much broader view of my plan. And that's it. So this way, Teams is becoming more centralized, where it's becoming one stop for all your needs, where you get access to SharePoint, where you get access to Planner. So you really don't have to go to the Planner itself, but you can create a plan and you can manage the plan within Teams itself. So hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any concerns or any feedback, drop it in the comments. And thank you for watching. I'll be coming with a new video soon. Bye bye.